want to start with congratulations. I was surprised at the amount of action and blood in the movie. And I'm curious, what did Chris tell you going in about the amount of blood he was looking forward to putting on screen?
I think Chris always had a very kind of like gory intention with the movie. Obviously, the language of how much, I didn't really know how much blood was going to be involved, I think, until we were shooting, and I was like, wow, that was a lot of blood. But I think it's I think that he definitely probably planned that all along to have a lot of blood.
One of the things is, and I could be wrong about this, but I don't think you've ever been involved in shooting action like this on this scale with so many action set pieces. What actually surprised you about the process of doing action like this?
Well, I definitely have never been in a kind of a horror movie. And especially, I've been in other action movies, but the cool thing about Renfield is that, we had an amazing, it's kind of like special effects team, where we had a lot of practical effects going off. We like a lot of like things were rigged and like squibs and stuff like that. A lot of practical, like fire and things like that I'd never worked with. And, our stunt team was so great. We would in the restaurant sequence, there was there was basically a oneer where the whole room was rigged and you'd have to run the scene. And if, you missed a line or whatever, that you probably pretty much had like one chance to do it. But that part was so cool about it.
I love the shot where Nick is in the apartment building where he's jumping off and he's going down. He's basically breaking the body in half and he's winking at you and you're standing there. I love that shot. So what was it like actually filming that sequence? And, because I love that scene.
Yeah, that sequence was, man, that was a monster of a sequence. But the cool thing is we really did shoot at a kind of abandoned motel that was his apartment building. So all of that was it was on location. None of it was done kind of like on a stage or whatever. So that was all practical. That was really cool because there was so much like unnecessary crazy things in that, like bodies getting broken in half, arms being torn off and things like that. So it was a crazy couple of days, but I mean, it was so fun working with our stunt team.
I am a huge fan of Nick Cage. I would imagine you're also a huge fan of Nick Cage. How long did it take when you saw him on set before you started geeking out with him over his previous roles?
Oh man, it kind of took a while. I think I didn't want to like come in hot with the oh my God, kind of behavior. But I think after a couple of times, I mean, he's such a nice guy and he's so into the process and really generous, like I think with his time and himself. So I think like it was really a pleasure. But yeah, I really enjoyed our kind of me, Nick and Nick kind of just hanging out in between scenes and stuff was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have peppered him from like the moment one, but that's that's how I would have gotten thrown off set. Anyway, listen, I got to stop. I'm just going to say congrats on the movie. I really do hope it's a huge hit. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thanks.